Yeah, what's good? What's going on, man? It's your boy Acito, man. Back with another one for y'all. Big shout out to everybody, man. So I wanted to talk about something, man. I didn't get a chance to really touch on. I wanted to talk about Ja Morant, right? I touched briefly on this when the second incident took place of him on camera waving a gun, with one of his homies in the car. And, the commissioner of the NBA pretty much was like, we're going to do a furthermore investigation of the manner, and we're going to come to a conclusion and announce what the punishment is going to be, but we're going to do it after the NBA finals. They didn't want to tarnish, the NBA finals. They didn't want to take away, from the Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat. You wanted them, to get their proper shine and their proper light as they deserve. And they were going to address this manner after the finals. So it has been announced. Ja Morant has been suspended for 25 games for the beginning of the 2023-2024 season. He still has his Nike contract. Nike made a statement basically saying that, they're going to stand with Ja Morant and support him. And, I guess they're going to assist with getting him the treatment and help that he needs. I have yet to see a statement from Powerade yet. I haven't seen anything from them. Through certain things that I read, though, because he's suspended for 25 games, a lot of the clauses in his contract, so from what I understand, in certain contracts, like if you make first all NBA, first defense NBA, if you make the all-star, you get certain incentives and certain bonuses. So I believe if Ja Morant, there was like a list of certain things that if he accomplished, that he would be eligible for an extension on top of his contract up to like $200-something million. Ultimately, he lost. He lost out on that opportunity because he's suspended and he won't be playing the full season. He's losing out on that money. That's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money for a 23-year-old. For a 23-year-old to lose out on $200-something million. For me, I thought the punishment wasn't enough. I thought it should have been 50 games, honestly. I thought it should have been the full season. I mean, listen, man, I understand some people saying, nah, I should never been that. Listen, man, when it comes to these young kids, man, these teenagers, man, nowadays, there's no structure. There's no discipline. Nobody's holding them accountable for their actions, man. And I feel like when you have somebody of a talent like Ja Morant that a lot of these kids look up to, man, you need to put down a stronger discipline and punishment when certain things transpire, especially when it's a repeated affair. You repeatedly getting into bullshit, showing guns on camera, getting into confrontations. Bro, you 23 years old in the NBA making millions and millions of dollars. Nike contract, Powerade contract. You got sponsorships. Come on, bro. You are literally throwing your career away. And this needs to be an example for the youngins not to do. You know what I'm saying? 25 games, yeah, it's cool. He losing out on millions of dollars, but I still feel like, he's still rich. He still got bread. He still could, he probably looking at us like, man, it's a vacation. I still got bread. I'm still getting money. So it's like time will only tell if this will really take an effect and really will take a hold on him, and if it will have any effect on his career. But he's still young, bro. And I feel like when you young, experience is the best teacher. Unless you have certain mentors and certain people around you to help guide you and prevent you from getting into stupid shit when they see potential. For me, I was blessed and fortunate to have certain people around me when my teenage and 20 years to stray me away from certain activities in the streets, or keeping myself away from certain people and just keeping my mind focused. All right, Ace, if you want to do the music shit, focus on the music shit. You don't need to be around certain shit. You don't need to be involved in certain shit. Focus on that. If you going to work and, and do certain things, then work. Take care of yourself. Make sure you pay your bills. Make sure you Make sure you know what I mean, you groom yourself. You get your nails done. You know what I'm saying? You get your hair cut. Make sure your beard stays sharp. Make sure your clothes is ironed. Make sure you go to the tailor and get your suit tailored. Like certain things that I was taught from mentors. I wasn't even really taught a lot of these things from my father because, you know, my father taught me a lot, but certain things, you know, as you start to learn as a man and getting older, you know, some of those things necessarily my dad didn't really care about. You know what I'm saying? He was married early on. You know what I'm saying? My mom had me. So now, through me moving around and doing the music shit and being in the streets and hanging with certain people, I got exposed to certain things, and certain people saw potential in me, whether it was music, whether they saw the hard work that I put in certain things. They just saw something in me, was like, yo, you don't need to be involved with this. You don't need to be around here, okay? We're going to do everything we need to do to keep you on the path because we see the potential. We see the talent. And with John Morant, it's clearly that there's nobody around him to shelter him and keep him away from the fuck shit. It's definitely not his father. It's not his cousins. It's not his friends. Because if that was the case, we wouldn't be after the 4th, 5th, 6th incident. By the 2nd incident, it would have been like, all right, we need to tighten up. You can't be around. You can't be around. You can't be around. So I feel like the NBA kind of dropped the ball with this punishment. I feel like it should have been maybe 40, 50, or the whole season, man. Maybe 50 games. I feel like 50 games is enough. Half of the season. Because you got to make a statement, man. You have to. You have to make a statement that this type of shit is unacceptable and will not be tolerated under no circumstance. Especially when you're looked at as the projected face of the future of the NBA. Come on, man. Now, say a year or two, or while he's not playing, some shit pops up. NBA look even more crazy. It's like now you gotta almost kick the nigga out the league. I don't know, man. It's very unfortunate, man. Like I said, I don't want to wish bad on a brother, you know, but I do want the brother to understand the circumstances and the blessings that he has that he's literally throwing away. And people don't realize until it's too late. Okay? And like I said before, man, experience is the best teacher. You know, look at the greats like people like the Lenny Cooks, you know what I'm saying, that had everything in the palm of their hands, man. But due to the lack of discipline, due to the lack of professionalism, due to the lack of them not listening to the OGs and the mentors and things of that nature around them, look what happened, bro. It's a prime example. So I don't know, man. You know, you got guys like Jay Will, Stephen A. Smith, you know, guys, you know, Shannon Sharp, guys that speak truth, and, you know, they try to talk to these dudes, but it's like, yo, they're OGs. So unless it's somebody that's cutting a check, it got to come from somebody that these peers look up to and really, like, you know, hold to a certain standard. You know, when this new young generation, like for me, it would have been like the Hoes. It would have been like the Michael Jordans. You know what I'm saying? It would have been like the Magic Johnsons, the things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about people that are high echelon, that have been successful from sports to entertainment. You look at it now, it's like, who is that representation of this new generation? NBA YoungBoy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who? So it's like, it's very sad, bro. Like, they literally want these dudes to just crash out. And me as a father, I gotta protect my son. I gotta make sure I'm doing my part of teaching my son to identify bullshit and stay away from it. And not taking advantage of your blessings. Because when you do that, your blessings can be snatched away from you. Snap of the finger, man. But that's just my personal opinion, man. I'm not gonna lag too much on it. I just wanted to just give, you know, my points. Hopefully the brother learns from this shit, man. Hopefully he does go to counseling. He does, you know, clean up his circle, get certain people around from him, and tighten up, man. Because you're not gonna keep getting 2, 3, 4, 5 chances, man, until you end up jamming and putting yourself in a situation where you're gonna hurt somebody or hurt yourself. But let me know in the comment section what y'all think, man. Talk to me, man. Talk to me, man. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all the love. Follow me on all social media platforms at Aces Working, ING. I appreciate it, man. Salute.